Hello everyone. Today I am playing Artifact Grixis. So what exactly is going on here? Basically I was discovering that every time I cast Saheeli Sublime Artificer and kept her alive, she was making all my other planeswalkers a lot better. So I wanted to see, is there something here that adds a lot of planeswalkers to the board and benefits from all the servos that she makes? And the answer is that Karn, Scion of Urza, and Tezzeret Artifice Master both play very well with that. And then you can kind of blend everything together into one giant Artifacts Matters theme. So, at its core, this is just a Grixis control deck. We've got some counters, a bunch of removal, some discard, and lots of ways to gain card advantage. Nothing particularly out there. But instead of playing Bolas or something like that to gain advantage, a lot of our card advantage is coming from Karns, either just any cards we want from Karn, Scion of Urza, or we have an Artifact Wish board for Karn the Great Creator. Now in the board we've got Sorcerous Spyglass for opposing planeswalkers or other problematic permanents, a 4th Thaumatic Compass and Treasure Map for either card advantage or the payoff of getting a Maze of Ith out of this one, Chaos Wand. Against opposing control decks, we can get all sorts of fun free cards from them. Crucible of Worlds, to gradually grind people out with our Blast Zone and Field of Ruin we've got in the main deck. Transmogrifying Wand, in case they have individually scary creatures. And, one second, there's one more change that I had to make, because we talked about this on the stream, but I forgot to do it. And we wanted to play one Meteor Golem, both as a win condition and as a catch-all, destroy whatever is annoying you at that time. And there are a lot of synergies here that are not immediately obvious. So, Ugin, at first glance, his abilities don't necessarily synergize with anything, because he's just a good stuff planeswalker that way. But his static ability is actually fantastic in this deck. We have 6 cards that he just makes free, so on turn 6 we can cast him and immediately drop one of these, and that's just great on its own. But he actually has even more synergy with Karn the Great Creator, because Karn then only costs 2, so if you untap with him, that's just awesome, to be able to play a 2-mana Planeswalker, and then half of our Wish board only costs 2. So if you untap with Ugin, you can immediately Karn, wish for a Sorcerous Spyglass, and drop it without paying any mana, or a Chaos Wand that only costs 1, or whatever. If you untap with this card in this deck, you are extremely likely to win. This deck has a lot of play to it, a lot of decisions, like you'll have in any deck with a Wish board, and it's surprisingly powerful. You can generate a lot of card advantage very quickly, and it's interactive enough that you usually don't just get run over. That's all for the summary. I'm sure the lines will come up as we're playing, so I'm going to go ahead and hop into it. Alright, first match with Artifact Grixis. Waiting on our opponent. Unfortunately, we're on the draw, but that's okay. Yeah, the mana in this hand works. We've got card advantage, interaction, and one of our planeswalkers. This is like mono red, we'll just kind of die, but oh please, please no. Don't make me say that and then immediately kill me. It's definitely, oh man, oh boy. Well, we do have a couple Moment of Craving in the main deck. Maybe we'll draw them. In case anyone's wondering, this is not a good matchup. This is a borderline unwinnable matchup. We don't have any sweepers in the main. We, don't have enough removal. Our planeswalkers generate advantage, but they don't really gain life. We're just gonna get run over. And it's even winnable with the right draw, but this is as far from the right draw as we're gonna get. This is a very bad draw. They're probably gonna light up the stage here. No, okay. Well, that's about equally bad. Okay, we have not drawn in a way that actually helps us win. The mono red deck is so good. It is a truly excellent deck. It is definitely the fun police, because anytime you do anything weird and kind of slow, you're just gonna get run over, and being on the draw with a bad hand did not help. Can take 7 here, go down to 4. Well, at least we'll get to move on to a better matchup quickly. Yeah. Oh boy. Okay. We do have good cards to bring in. So we can clear their board that way. Ionize is too slow. Narset's much too slow. We could board out some of our top end, like do something like this, because they probably have Chandras and stuff, and just generally try to crush down our curve, be able to interact more quickly. Yeah. Either way, even with 4 Moment of Craving, I'm not really expecting to win this matchup. The powerful things that our deck is doing are not good against what the opponent is doing. Opponent taking their time. Probably sideboarding a lot. They're probably going to go big, like these decks tend to. They're probably going to have a bunch of Tybalts and Chandras and fun stuff like that. Go ahead and go first here. If they have a 1-drop, we can Rampage it. If not, we can stick one of these treasure maps. Hopefully they'll have a really creature-heavy draw, and this will catch us up. Okay, nothing yet. I'm going to set a stop on my upkeep and go ahead and treasure map. I think we're likely to want to treasure map to ensure a land, and then we'll Angrath's Rampage this away. We've got more red than black, so we're going to want to tap like this. Hate to bottom that, but we just need more mana to operate here. Okay. Go to our main. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick this. It doesn't really accomplish anything, but... eh. So now I want to set the stop again because we can tap this blast zone to treasure map. Oh god. Maybe not. Never mind. We just want to find a black one. Mana. Not great. Alright, well, this is really bad, but I think this is our best chance to win. We can still treasure map here. We're gonna take a lot of damage, but then sweep it all back up. Hopefully they just have like another war boss or something, or a Steamkin. If they play a Chandra, we're pretty dead. Phoenix is like equally bad. Well, it means that we're gonna take a whole lot of damage here, and then we're gonna take damage next turn too. So, like I said, probably dead. Yeah, like I said, they went big, and we just have very little defense against that. Yeah. Like, that was only a 2-for-1, but we needed to do it to sweep up, like, just 15 million points of power. We're not going to need that, because this is about to flip. Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm the best fire starter there is. Let's light it up.
Okay. Didn't really get anything off that. Don't want that one. Huh. If we draw land, we could actually be, like, sort of in this game. That's not it. I'm going to go for the Hail Mary here. Land, please. Yes! Alright. Okay. So now we can Saheeli. Oh my gosh, it tapped us out of black. Ugh. That sucks. We gotta burn a treasure here. Target player sacrifices a planeswalker. Let's eat their Chandra. And now we can pass, and this Phoenix is invalidated because we have a Spires of Orazca. So we don't have to deal with this card. That's pretty annoying, but hopefully she doesn't hit anything they can play. So basically, hopefully she doesn't hit a land.
Oh.
Alright.
Oh, it's you burning.
Are they gonna make us do it every turn? Yes, they are. Alright, so now we're like... We're not really in that bad of a spot. Annoying thing I learned on stream today, you basically, I guess not with Thought Erasure, but in general, you pretty much have to tap everything manually because the game really wants to tap your Spires for no reason. It's like if I Moment of Craving here, it would almost certainly tap my Spires of Urza. Which is irritating, but... Tick War Boss, because Lava Coil doesn't do anything. Bin Land, because it doesn't do anything. Black, red... I wonder why they boarded in Lava Coil. Were they scared? What were they scared of? That's, like, really weird. Okay. And then we can tap... yeah, let's do this. Then we can draw a card and activate Spires to stop this. Or in a pinch, we could Moment of Craving to gain 3 life if they tried to burn us out. What we really need in Standard is, like, Witchbane Orb. So I could do that. Okay, they're not going to make us do it every turn. Thank you, opponent. Well, I say that, and then at turn, they really should have, because we wouldn't have been able to activate our treasure map. Okay, we've got lots of artifacts, so that's actually pretty cool. Then what do we want to tap out of? This, because it doesn't do anything anymore. Yeah, let's draw 2 cards.
I know what must be done.
Okay, now we can, we have Moment of Craving and also Spires up here. Shortly, we can start, attacking with all these servos. We lose one of them every time, so that's, like, kind of bad. Oh, this is actually quite bad. I guess that was a reason to Thought Erasure away their card. Negate. Here they're probably going to immediately do that again, so we gotta kind of hope that the 3 cards we let them draw are pretty bad. I'll decline. You can draw those cards. The fact that people are playing this again means, like, there's value in leaving Narset in your deck, whereas otherwise I just always board her out because you can't defend her and she doesn't do that much. Yeah, they learned. So yeah, again, I'm going to start by drawing 2 cards here. There's some argument to making Thopters so we can block, but... Alright, don't let it tap us out of that. Huh. Actually... Yeah, we'll go to 1.
Let's see how you respond to genius.
Alright, so... I'm gonna go ahead and tap for black. And red. Target player sacrifices a creature. Sorry, this is like a little tedious. As I mentioned, playing with Spires is super awkward. Alright, resolve. Kill the egg. Black. Blue. Thought Erasure. G2 Lava Runner down. Moment of Craving on top. That seems pretty good. We don't have any way to draw a card at instant speed. But... yeah. We can throw this down. So they basically have 1 turn to draw a 3 damage card to kill us. With creatures not being close to good enough. Oh my gosh. That's pretty close, but that isn't it. Okay, tap these so we can get them flipped. Ooh, my. This is a very close game. Let's draw some cards.
I know how this ends.
Okay. This is the worst land, because it doesn't do anything. Moment of Craving. And then we can go through and attack with, like, 8, I guess. It doesn't really matter. We should have this pretty locked up. We can draw 1 card at instant speed, so we're not necessarily dead, even to a 3 damage spell. Whew! Okay. That was really close, but we pulled it out. Now let's see if we can somehow bring that back. Do we play Narset? She's like really bad against Chain Whirler, which they will definitely have after this game, but she's really good against Risk Factor. Maybe we like cut a couple of that Karn. Go up on Narsets. I still like having this Karn because he can kind of shut them down in the long run, but yeah. Alright. I think this hand is too bad. If it could cast either of these cards, I would keep it. But as is, it just doesn't do anything. This hand is missing black, but is overall much better. As I've mentioned, they boarded into a much slower deck. So, like, if we can find black and, oh. That? Huh. I'm gonna possibly kill myself, but I'm playing around a Legion Warboss here. That's just what I'll say. So yeah, this resolves, and now I'm very happy that I played the way I did, because they get nothing off of that card, which otherwise would have been a serious problem for us. Cool, now we have double black, so Ritual of Soot is good. Holding up Negate here in case of a Chandra. Yeah, none of that. So now we're out of stuff going on, but we're still at 20. Huh. Yeah, I'll just play her. If they want to find some way to kill her, that's fine. We can start trying to take over next turn. Yep. We need to find an Angrath's Rampage pretty bad, but...
This is just gonna be bad for you.
Oh, hey. That's fun. We're kind of close to getting Thaumatic Compass over, so a Phoenix isn't the most scary. Again, we're like pretty out of gas. We need to draw something, or we're going to fall behind pretty badly, but we have answered 3 very scary cards very cleanly. Oh, if they want to burn multiple burn spells on her, yeah, that's
I'm sorry.
2 servos and take 2 cards out of their hand? That's fine by me. That's funny. This exposes her to haste creatures, but I want to start closing out the game. We don't have that much going on. Then on their end step, we can tutor up another basic. And this will flip on our next turn. Yeah, it looks like opponent's kind of flooding out here, if I had to guess. Alright, those are pretty good. I am getting punished for attacking, since this will have haste.
That wasn't very inventive.
Ah, well, it didn't matter.
Learn from this.
Go ahead and grab an island. So yeah, I considered getting an extra basic, but I would rather have this untapped to fog, this guy. Like, if they attacked with both of these, I want to be able to shut this one down and block here. said, stop that. Trade one servo here. I think an Ugin would be our best draw. Alright, our deck's very mana hungry, so I'll go ahead and play out lands. We have no cards in hand and no on-board way to spend mana, so this is just kind of wasting time now. I said that, but I realized there's no reason not to play your... there's no reason to play the last land, I guess. Yeah, that's a good draw. We're still at 20, so anything short of a... yeah, I can afford to take a bunch of damage here. And that was really good. That was one card and it dealt 8. That is so much damage. Well. Alright. And now I will, because we don't have anything else going on. And we've got a spare Spires in the bank. Just get as many lands out of the deck as we can. Yep. Play her. Have her ready in case we do... I don't know, anything. I could Ritual of Soot here. That doesn't seem that bad. We replace the servo immediately. Oh, wait, no we don't, because we make it before the thing goes off. Oops! I still think that was a fine play. Poor opponent. They're just as flooded as we are. Alright. Oh boy. Yep. I think I'm gonna put this on 4. Chandra is the only other card. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Oh, that was really bad. This has not been the cleanest game. And I think we're gonna win anyway. I suppose they know about that, so I can just go ahead. Yep, G2 Lava Runner. Okay. I'm gonna play Tezzeret. I think I'm actually going to uptick him first, because this puts us at 3 artifacts. So next turn, he can 0 and draw 2 cards a turn. Yeah. And I suspect that that is going to be the game. Oh yeah, that's just a great draw.
Cold logic will always win.
Alright. Before they have a chance to Wizard's Lightning or anything, let's get rid of this guy. Colorless, blue, treasure map. We've got like a backup in case of a Chandra. Attack for a lot of damage, yeah. We've got this one locked up. So, we had to get pretty lucky. The opponent drawing 11 lands in however many cards is like kind of nuts. Even more than that, because they threw one away to risk factor. But overall, we beat a very tough matchup, so that's good either way. Okay, match 2, Artifact Grixis. On the draw again. Unfortunate. Overall, in the best of 3 queue, I've found it to be overwhelmingly control decks. And off the back of that, I'm going to keep this. If we get Thought Erasure, this hand's pretty bad, but you don't want to mulligan against a deck that's discard spelling you anyway. And this is one of the best cards we could have. This is another one of them. But yeah, at least where I'm at in Platinum-ish, I basically just assume I'm against a control deck every game. Or I could get mono red again. Shows what I know. Alright. Well, they mulliganed to 6, so it's possible their hand isn't great. They went bottom with the scry, so maybe they're a little flooded or something. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and Thought Erasure. Cool. Alright, I was right. They are flooded. We don't need a second Ugin. The first one will be more than enough. Next turn, they're gonna land Steamkin. We can Lava Coil that. And then they kind of have nothing going on. This Ugin probably won't be enough on its own. We'll need, like, something else, but... What else could they have? Oh, Skewer. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this now. That's not a bad draw. We kind of need them to still be slow here. Like, another Steamkin is scary. One of our main deck Moment of Cravings would have been great. I'm gonna go ahead and get Saheeli down. She can start creating blockers, which is great. It's not like Treasure Map was doing that much this turn anyway. Please no red spell? If it's a red spell, surely they would play it pre-combat. Okay, it's gotta be, like, a land. That's all I can think of. I'm gonna pass. I'm not setting a stop on my upkeep because there's no way that I'm scrying. Going into my next turn, I'm just gonna slam this Ugin. Alright. Saheeli down.
I need to iterate.
They'll probably attack with both. I'll trade with the Firebrand. What do we got? Thaumatic Compass. That's actually a great card here, because we get to play it for free next turn. Sulfur Falls, Ugin. I'm gonna uptick him here. If they draw a red spell, we can always just chump, and if they don't, then I want him on a lot of loyalty. Even if they have a burn spell to clear the spirit here, they can't clear Ugin. And then going into next turn, this will transform.
Truth lies beyond vision.
Alright. Now I will set the stop on my upkeep, because I'm probably going to end step. Oh boy. Let's hope I don't die right now. Ugin can take care of that next turn, but with a Steamkin out, you can die from a lot of health with an Experimental Frenzy. That was a very good draw. I went from thinking that we were 85% to win this game at least to like 55. Okay. They can't take Ugin off being able to knock this out yet. Huh. It's kind of a weird play. I would have just struck Ugin, and then they could ping him with a Firebrand, and then he couldn't take out their Frenzy anymore. Whereas, like, now, unless they hit something pretty good here, Ugin's gonna get to do the thing. Do they not know what Spires of Araska does? They're playing like they're gonna get to attack Ugin here, but they're not gonna get to do anything with this guy. Those manifests really didn't matter that much. Yeah. Nope. I have a Mazavith. It's not a very fun card, but it is a very good one. One of the scariest cards they could have here is Risk Factor. So I guess this is, like, actually fine. Draw. Go away, Experimental Frenzy. No more free cards.
Or destroy.
Would love to hit like an Ionize here.
Thoughtfulness before action.
These are probably good enough. I get to cast this guy for not very much mana.
Our actions determine. Say hello to
This way, even if they hit a Gitu Lava Runner, I can hit this with Maze and block the... Wow! Holy crap! That's so bad for us. Oh, man. Again, like... Oh, I went from thinking that we were infinity ahead to, wow, we could easily just die here. Oh, please no. Oh my god, that was the card on top? You're kidding me.
too many unreliable variables.
Another Steamkin? Sure. This is game 1, so we don't have Ritual of Soot. Oh my gosh. This isn't actually that good, because we can flip this. Definitely not. Resolves. You shocked a 4/4. Yeah. Oops. They probably... because they don't know what's going to be underneath when they cast this, so they probably just got excited. And, that turned out not to be good. Okay, that's actually a very good draw. Let's downtick Narset first.
Hone your prowess.
Cool. Karn, the Great Creator. Oh man, how much mana do we have? Play our land. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Alrighty.
I am Karn.
I didn't think it would come up so fast, but I think this is definitely the play. Gonna minus this guy, make another big fat Karn token. And then we're gonna have to crack one treasure. I want to leave the spires up. Because this will potentially be a 4/4, and we won't be able to block it super profitably. Alright! Your move, opponent! Yeah! If they play a third Experimental Frenzy in a row, I'm just gonna scream. Okay, I mean, that's like almost Experimental Frenzy. That's about as irritating. Just mono-red Divination. Alright, what do we got? Besides a bunch of 4/4 Steamkins. Oh god. Can like strike my Golem and then attack, and I'm like kind of in trouble here. They might strike this Karn down. Go strike that Karn down. Okay.
There are greater battles to fight.
Okay, they're gonna take out both Karns. Fair enough.
Farewell, and thank you for the lesson.
That said, now their attacks are crap. Oh, that's pretty good. First thing I'm gonna do... Or, do I want to do that? Not really, I kind of want these to be 5/5s. Alright, cards aren't as good as 5/5s, confirmed. Sure, float your mana to do nothing. That's fine. Colorless, red, get this down. It'll buff these on my turn, but not on theirs. And then... Huh. I'm gonna have double Spires of Orazka, so I can really attack with all of these. Like, when I have double Maze of Ith out, this just isn't a very scary card. And now they're, like, super dead on board. Yep, they hit a land. Damn, okay. Did not expect to win that game. But here we are. Alright. Moment of Craving good, Ritual of Soot good. I'm gonna assume that they boarded like the previous person. Gonna cut these down, because they're clunky and slow. Ugin is also clunky and slow, and probably Tezzeret. Keeping in Narset, because as I said before, it looks like everyone's playing Risk Factor again. And I want to have, I want to have a defense against that. So let's see how this goes. In that game, like, I don't even think they flooded out that badly. They had way more lands than Mono Red once, but that game was like a million turns long. And between Frenzy and stuff, they just saw so many cards. They were naturally going to hit a lot of lands like that. Okay. His hand is like not set up super well defensively, but we can get this down and it'll flip naturally. She can hopefully find us like a Moment of Craving or something. That's pretty good. That's much better than the Compass on 2. Lava Coil is not a good card against me, so I'm going to take Skewer the Critics. Do not want that. Alright, so this is staying a 1-1 unless they draw something good. Did they draw something good? Is they going to Chain Whirler me? Oh. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to Island and Narset here. On board, they can put her to 1, but that's fine if she soaks up some damage for me. I kind of just want Ionize. They have like 1 turn to draw a good card, and after that I get to hold them off for a while. Hopefully by time until Ugin can take over.
This is overwhelming.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I'm still just going to play a land tapped. If they go for anything on my end step, I was going to Moment of Craving this guy. We'll have to see what they do here. This is a very delicate situation. Because I don't want to Moment this. Huh. I could, though. Like, countering a burn spell is pretty replaceable. I can do that later. And the upside, if they didn't hit a burn spell, is really high. Yeah, alright. Sick. Alright, now I think I can play Karn and start drawing cards. Do I? Nah. That would open me up to losing to like a Chandra or something. I'm just gonna sit under Ionize. I don't know why people keep boarding this in against me. I saw that last time too. Alright, Ugin, take it away.
Every exploit ripples through time. Be mindful, ether itself serves me.
They have 1 turn to do something powerful. Or this game's super over. Oh yeah, they have a Lava Coil. Whatever. Legion Warboss? That's pretty annoying, actually. That'll kill Narset. Okay, so they had 1 turn to do something powerful, and they kinda did. Could just take this guy out. That seems pretty good. We have a lot of other card draw going on, especially since this is free. Get to do all that and then still have map plus Ionize up. Yep, sure. Yeah. I want to be able to be sure I can Ionize. And we have a Mazavith. This card is really obnoxious. Yeah, I'm gonna stop that. It might not be worth anything, but I would rather not deal with that. I think this is gonna take over the game really fast if it's allowed to. Nope. God, this card is so oppressive. I cannot believe they put that effect back in Standard. It's so miserable. Potter just contemplating their life and where they went wrong. No. Alright. It was a blast zone underneath, so that's like not really very good. Probably just uptick Karn again. Taking that because eventually we'll start making creatures of some sort, and because we might as well. Alright. I'm doing all these Planeswalker effects first because they clear cards off the top of our library, and I would prefer to use my Scry on cards that we're like actually going to use and make decisions about. I think this game is super over. Well, it was super over. Oh boy. We need the other Karn. Oh boy, that's kind of rough. Now Ugin can't kill this. If they had a shock, I'm gonna lose it. Shut that down. Let's go ahead and scry before our draw step. That's not bad. Go to our main phase. Kind of want to ritual of set these away and then start making creatures. That seems okay to me. Get a free land out of the deal. Like, there's nothing I can do about this, so except try to win the game really fast.
There is great power in the things we make.
8 lands with an experimental frenzy is definitely scary. Alright, the third Lava Coil. Alright. Set a stop in their main phase, yep. Oh my gosh. Can I have my thing back? How dangerous is this? Like, not that dangerous? I could just blow this up at X and 3. Yeah, go ahead. I, like, kind of want to do it on 4 to hit this, but then I lose my Karn, too. Alternatively, I could Spires 1. Ugh. Like I mentioned before, this is really complicated. Do I burn this so that I can Ugin the Experimental Frenzy? Ugh. I don't think so.
Your quest is futile.
Alright. Click on the correct thing this time. Put 2 counters on. Go to my turn. Draw. That's pretty bad. I'm going to play a land. Blow these all up. Blast Zone, really good card. Don't let anyone tell you different. Alright, these are what I have with, Oh, I played a land already. That's unfortunate. Might still be correct. Ooh, hey. I need to... Let's see, if I kill my own thing, cast him for 2 mana, then I have enough left over to, Meteor Golem? Man, I did not think Meteor Golem was going to come up this many times, but here we are. I have to lose a bunch of treasures for this, but honestly, that's fine to shut that down. And I'm gonna go ahead and be willing to not have Spires up this turn. I'll go ahead and make the Construct to make up for it. This way I can minimize the number of treasures that I have to lose. Boom! No more of that. Yeah, they pack it in. Oh, man. We have video proof of what a last-minute inclusion Meteor Golem was, and it came up against Mono Red twice. Wow. I feel like Wish for Meteor Golem can't be that common of a play, but here we are. Okay, third match with Artifact Grixis. I still kind of can't believe we won those first 2, but... Alright, this hand looks sweet. We need black eventually, but we don't even have any black cards in hand, so... That's fine. If this is a slow matchup, we can sneak this down for some card advantage even before a Thought Erasure. And in that case, Narset will also be excellent. If it's an aggressive matchup, then this will be great eventually, and we get to stick Saheeli, so... Oh man, I wish we had black. Alright. Getting to Thought Erasure here into one of these would be excellent. I'm guessing this is the Bant Flash deck. Breeding Pool into Llanowar Elves just feels like that deck. I haven't seen much else. Alright, well... Oh man. We have to wait until turn 4, but you know that I'm gonna do it. Let's just go ahead and play Saheeli here. Do we want to do that? No, actually, I'm gonna tutor for a Swamp. She's pretty exposed on this board and doesn't really do anything anyway, since we're not even planning to cast a spell next turn, but... Alright, they have one turn to mess me up pretty bad. Let's see what they can do with it. Maybe they have other 1-drops in their deck and they'll just play those out. Okay, yeah, this looks like the Bant Flash deck. That isn't... I mean, that's kind of scary, but it's not as scary as it could have been. Go ahead and get our Swamp. Alright. I'm very sorry, opponent. You don't really deserve this, but I'm doing it to you anyway. Oh, man. I feel like we don't get to collect 4-for-1s nearly often enough. So, we're gonna take our licks here. Luckily they don't have a Frilled Mystic, otherwise they would have played this untapped. Oh no! Don't blow up my thing! I like this. I mean, we've got a bunch of spares, eventually, so that's fine, but I'm still sad. Yeah, I'm just going to Thought Erasure here. Next turn we can Saheeli into Thought Erasure. Oh god. Let's take the Frilled Mystic. We've got another Thought Erasure, and that's, I don't think that's good enough. I think we need to answer this somehow. But yeah, this with Exit 3 is like not really that scary, so Saheeli into Thought Erasure to take that one should be fine. Hopefully they don't have anything too nasty. Okay, they did go with Exit 3. Yeah,
Together, we'll create great things, you and I.
okay. God. The triple Grixis draw is really nasty. We got a 4-for-1 and we're still dying with not very many cards in hand. If we take the Grixis, then Deputy puts us to 1 on board. There's like no coming back from that. So I think we gotta take this. Leave them with a high Dread Grixis, which certainly isn't good. Dang. If we could find a way to buy even like 1 turn, we could get a counter on the second Blast Zone and knock out all 3 Grixis at once. That would be really powerful, but as is, I think we're gonna be a little too slow. Even if we can kill this, we're going to 3 here, so we'd be dead. Yeah, quad Llanowar Elves. Bad against Blast Zone, but we were just 1 turn too slow in fighting back. Yeah, there's nothing we can do here. Unfortunate. Okay. Ritual of Soot, quite good. Angrath's Rampage, kinda bad. Well, no, Ionize is much worse, because they've got Teferis. Let's keep the Rampages in, because they've got a bunch of 3-mana walkers. So really, we're just getting Ritual in here. Keeping our Wishboard going. Dang, we were on the play that game. I did not think we were going to lose, but when they made 4 extra mana by turn 2, like, that was just too crazy. They cast a 6-drop on turn 3. That's a... whew. The Lava Coil and Saheeli make me like this. Similar to the last hand, we're missing black. Man, that hand would have... well, would it have been different if we'd had Thought Erasure on 2? Probably not. Unless they specifically went Grixis that drew a Grixis. Like, if they had 2 in their opener, a turn 2 Thought Erasure wouldn't really have helped very much. Alright, I'm going to, again, take this chance to stick the Compass. They might blow it up, but whatever. Just want to have this down. Okay. They've got 2 up. I could run out Saheeli here, but I'm actually not going to. I'm just going to activate the Compass. Right, get the Swamp, because we need double black.
Sorry I'm late.
They're probably going to bounce the Compass here, but that's fine.
Don't worry.
I'm actually going to take this chance to stick a Karn. Keep the cards flowing. Karn has, sometimes unfortunate, but in this case useful, habit of drawing you into lands a lot of the time. Because usually it'll be some important spell and a land, and they give you the land. Didn't hit there, but we'll still get another shot next turn.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Okay, so it looks like they're holding up a Frilled Mystic here. I'm gonna plus Karn before anything.
You may regret that choice.
Let's see what they give me. Okay, we got the land. So... how do I want to do this? I'm gonna play the land. What I want to do is play some spell that's important enough to bait a Frilled Mystic, and then I can kill Teferi and start, like, properly playing the game. So what do I think? I've got a spare Saheeli, and they know about this, so I'm just gonna do this. And if they don't have Frilled Mystic, the upside is very high. Like here, we have Karn up to 7, so he's got a lot of loyalty. They are unlikely to be able to just attack him down. And then we have a treasure map and a Moment of Craving exiled, so we have good options for finding new things. Moment of Craving on Frilled Mystic would be pretty good. Please don't play an Oketra. Not really in a position to beat that at all. Yeah, we're not. We're in a slightly better position to beat that because of Lava Coil.
My retribution will be swift.
Alright. I'm gonna continue upticking Karn for now.
How convenient. An excellent choice.
Just to keep his loyalty high, and it doesn't really matter what the cards are yet because we've already got good plays lined up. So here, I'm gonna play Saheeli. Hopefully she doesn't get spell pierced.
You've never seen anything.
And then I get to
like
Lava Coil Shalai. Again, I can let Frilled Mystic hit whatever this turn. That's not really important. Neither of them need that much loyalty. Just need to gradually get these down, be accumulating advantage, and churn through what resistance they put up. I might next turn look to Thaumatic Compass and activate and play the 6th land immediately, depending on what they do. Okay.
This isn't a fight you can win.
Just gonna bounce my servo, sure. You'll note that Teferi is like kind of annoying because he keeps bouncing our stuff, but he's not really that big of a threat because we're not a normal control deck. We're not trying to play at instant speed, so we don't need what's going on here. Huh, so we hit the land, so we could Ugin. They look like they have Dovin's Veto up to me, though. I'm going to first attempt to Narset.
those who cannot with thoughtfulness before
I'll take another Narset. So this will shut this guy down, so he doesn't draw cards anymore. That's good for us. And I'll go ahead and play one of these out. And then... Go ahead and take up Karn.
Well chosen.
Cool. Guaranteed 7th land, so we can flip these next turn if we'd like. I shouldn't have played the land first. I forgot that I still had a chance to get a land with Karn. So now we're in the position where even if they Oketra, we can just Ugin and blow it up. Like, this guy doesn't really do very much, because soon we're about to flip these, so they can't even do it. And I feel like the Bant Flash deck would have a pretty tough time winning through... Well, not anymore, since we can't target their stuff. But... second Shalai. I think the list I played only had one. Interesting that they have more. Okay, so what do we want to do here? They only have 1 mana up, so this is actually pretty safe. So I am just going to Windmill Slam Oogie.
When you understand reality,
Blow up Shalai, because I don't want to deal with that anymore. I'm doing this all in the wrong order, because you're supposed to, you should do the things that give you more information, like down-ticking here, before you do anything else. And I'm actually going to down-tick Karn. Yeah. So, like, there they had multiple Teferis, and I made sure to get rid of him, but he really didn't do very much. Like, he was mildly irritating at most. And like I said, that's just because we're not playing that game. If I had 10 counterspells in my deck, then he would be really irritating. But we just don't have to play that way. We can just keep committing to the board. If they'd had, like, a bunch more Frilled Mystics, maybe they could have gotten something going, but just the one wasn't enough. Taking a while. They probably need to heavily reboard. They only saw Saheeli and a couple control cards that game, so they don't really know everything that we were doing. So I guess they might not be sure exactly how much of an artifact theme we have. They did see Karn the Great Creator, though, which should be a tip-off. They don't necessarily know that if we untap with Ugin, they are probably going to get Meteor Golemed, but they might be able to guess the general idea. I do wonder if they're still playing Oketra. Like I said, that second Shalai was very strange to me. I only had 1 in the list I saw, and I'm not sure what you'd cut. Like, we saw the Knight of Autumn and Deputies, we saw they almost certainly have 4 Grixis. The other card they could have cut was Vivian, the 3-mana one. That doesn't seem very good. I feel like that card's really important to how this deck plays. Alright. Angrath's Rampage, not guaranteed to be good, but it's something, and then we have treasure maps. Oh god. Alright. I have a feeling that we're going to want to find a Ritual of Soot here. Nope, they did not cut her. Alright, hopefully they whiff. Unfortunately, we don't get to know if they whiff until later. But we're going to shut that down. No more of that. Good draws here would be like a Planeswalker that we can play. Okay, so they don't have the... Oh, and they missed their 4th land. Well, that's great. Hopefully they continue to miss. We could use some time to tick up to this guy. Nope, they hit. Oh, god. If we can find a removal spell, we will definitely kill this Llanowar Elves if we can. Huh. I mean, that sorta counts? Do I really want to spend my turn that way? I don't think I'm going to blow this immediately. But, I am going to play that as my land for turn. See if this elicits a Mystic. Yeah, I figured. Alright, I won't play it as my land for turn because we don't need the mana, since this treasure map is getting countered, but... Note that Frilled Mystic is one of those annoying creatures that does not die to Ritual of Soot. I really wish, like, Grixis colors had a proper Wrath. The closest thing is Phyrexian Scriptures, and that card has problems. Okay, resolve. We need to start dealing with their creatures. It almost makes me wish instead of playing a card, I had just Blast Zoned and blown this up. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this now. I don't think we need a second Ugin, we need something cheaper to do. That counts. Okay, I was prepared to blow all of our treasures to Ugin, but that's like not even very good. So instead, I'm gonna do this, which is pretty good. We could technically still Blast Zone to get rid of the Llanowar Elves. That's like not the worst thing in the world. They've shown they don't have anything to do on 3 mana. Alright, this is like hyper aggressive, but I feel like our back's a little bit against the wall here. We're in danger of just getting tempoed out. So I'm gonna blow multiple cards worth of treasures to slow them down. Alright, what do you got? Nothing? Alright, let's see if this guy sticks. Do they have a Dovin's Veto? Oh, Disdainful Stroke. Close enough. Alright, that's pretty rough. I'm gonna be a little more careful with this one. We know that we've got an Ugin right on the bottom, and this one's gone, so this is our last copy of our best card. Them hitting 4th land naturally is awful. It means they could be holding up one of these now. We are in trouble. Maybe they'll just play some unassuming 2-drop and pass. We could slam this guy and also draw a card. I could go for that. Nothing. Alright, let's draw a card. Just have nothing going on here. Alright. I talked about being careful, but, like, we're half dead and this is killing us. I think we just gotta play it. This card is so brutal. Another Disdainful Stroke. Yuck. Alright. They hit 5th land, and they play Oketra. Yeah, we're super dead. This game played out in a really unfortunate way. I think if the turn I had wanted to, I just pulled the trigger and Blast Zoned that elf instead of trying to play out a treasure map, I think we would have won, but instead we got stuffed pretty bad. Alright, that was not a great way to end, but it could have been worse. Overall, 2-1 with the deck, which is kind of better than I expected since we played against Mono Red twice. Yeah, pretty good. So, if you enjoyed this deck and you want to see more like it, you can subscribe to this YouTube channel where I post awesome videos like this twice a week. And you can also follow me at my Twitch link in the description down below. I also stream there twice a week, playing all sorts of stuff. Way more decks than you're going to see just on YouTube. That's all I have for today, so thanks everybody for watching.